Have you ever wondered what your cat does when you leave the house? Maybe she's sad and pining for you, or having a party while you're away. Well, the answer isn't as obvious as you might think. Many people think that cats are independent and don't care at all when their owner leaves. But is that really true? Or is your furry friend actually stressed out and missing you more than you might realize? Let's break it down. The myth of cat independence. The first thing to realize is that the myth that cats are completely independent and don't need humans is far from always true. Yes, they are not as attached as dogs, who will wait for you at the door and jump for joy when you meet them. But that doesn't mean your cat doesn't feel your absence. Scientists have done a lot of research, and here's what they found out. Cats can experience separation anxiety, just like dogs and even small children. Have you ever noticed that your cat starts meowing when you pick up your keys or put on your shoes? It could be a sign that she realizes you're leaving, and she doesn't like it. How do cats show boredom? Does your cat get bored when you leave? The answer is yes, but in different ways. Some cats start walking around the house looking for you, screaming, or even scratching at doors. Others just lie down in their favorite spot and sleep, waiting for you to return. Then, there are those who become overly active. For example, you may notice signs of fun in the house after you leave. Scattered items, fallen objects, chewed wires. All of these can be signs of stress and boredom. If you notice that your cat is behaving differently, it could be a sign that he is suffering from separation from you. One of the most obvious signals is a change in behavior. For example, your cat may become more anxious, wandering restlessly around the house, looking for you, or, conversely, becoming uncharacteristically passive, hiding and avoiding contact. These changes are often associated with feelings of loneliness and the stress she experiences in your absence. Another warning sign may be destructive behavior. The cat starts tearing up furniture, throwing things off shelves, or scratching the walls. This may be her way of coping with anxiety or getting attention. You should also look out for excessive meowing, especially when you leave or come home. This could be an attempt to express her emotions or show that she misses you. Changes in appetite are another important signal. The cat may start eating more than usual or, on the contrary, refuse to eat. Finally, toilet problems, such as ignoring the litter box, can also indicate separation stress. If you notice one or more of these signs, chances are your cat really misses you and is uncomfortable when you're not around. Why do some cats miss you and others don't? Just like humans, cats have different temperaments. There are independent individuals who are quite content in their own company. But there are also more social cats who become attached to humans and take separation hard. This depends on several factors. For example, breed plays a big role. Oriental breeds such as Siamese or Abyssinian cats tend to be more attached to people because they were bred to interact closely with humans. Socialization experience also has an impact. Cats that have been used to constant human interaction since childhood are more likely to experience separation because their attachment is formed at an early age and lasts a lifetime. In addition, age plays a significant role. Kittens and young cats, as a rule, are more dependent on the owner and are hard to bear loneliness, as their emotional development is not yet complete. The older a cat gets, the more independent it becomes. But that doesn't mean it doesn't need attention and companionship. What should you do if your cat misses you? If you notice that your cat misses and suffers while you are away, it is important to create a comfortable environment for him and organize his leisure time so that he feels safe and stress-free. One of the most effective ways is to provide your cat with plenty of toys and entertainment. Leave your cat with a variety of toys to keep her occupied while you are away. Interactive toys that respond to touch, move, or make sounds are great, as well as puzzle feeders that stimulate the cat's mind and make it work for food. This will not only help keep the cat entertained, but will also help prevent overeating if the cat is prone to being overweight. In addition to toys, You can use a television or radio as background noise. Some cats feel more comfortable if the sound of human speech or quiet music is left in the house. Turn on a quiet channel with nature documentaries, or start a playlist with relaxing sounds, such as the sound of rain, birds singing, or other cats purring. This will help create a sense of presence and reduce your pet's feelings of loneliness. If your cat is particularly distressed without you and shows signs of anxiety, such as meowing, scratching the furniture, losing his appetite, or becoming overly clingy when you return, it's worth considering a second cat. Another cat can be a great companion, especially if your pet is sociable and playful. Of course, it's important to consider your cat's personality before taking this step. Not every cat is ready to accept a new housemate, so the introduction process should be gradual and careful. If the cats find a common language, it will help them to spend time together and feel less lonely in your absence. It is also important to create a comfortable space for your cat, where they can not only play, but also rest. Cats love to explore their environment, so a good solution is to set up a vertical space. Install scratching posts, climbing pads, shelves, or even special complexes on which the cat can jump, climb, and observe what is happening in the house from a height. This is especially important for active and inquisitive cats who need space for movement and opportunities for hunting behavior, even in the home. Additionally, you can use special pheromones, which are sold in pet stores, in the form of sprays and diffusers. They create a sense of calm and comfort, helping the cat to relax and not feel anxious. Pheromones mimic the natural odors that cats emit when they feel safe, and this can greatly reduce stress levels, especially if the cat is having a hard time with your absence. Finally, one of the most important factors for your cat's peace of mind is routine. Cats become attached not only to people, but also to established habits. So, try to leave and return at the same time so that your cat develops a predictable routine. When a cat knows when it's going to be fed, when it's going to play, and when it's time to rest, it feels much more confident. Before you leave, you can give it some attention, play, or feed it to help it form positive associations with your departure. Also, don't make a big deal out of your return. If you greet your cat too emotionally every time you leave, it can increase her anxiety in your absence. By gradually introducing your cat to a schedule, you'll make his life more stable and comfortable, which will help him to cope more easily with periods of loneliness. What does the research say? Researchers at the University of Lincoln conducted a study that found that cats can indeed become attached to their owners, but their attachment is expressed differently than that of dogs. Unlike dogs, who show clear signs of anxiety and worry when separated from their owners, cats can remain outwardly calm, sometimes giving the false impression that they don't care. However, this does not mean that the cat is not experiencing emotions. It's just that their reaction to separation is more subdued and depends on a variety of factors, including their individual personality, level of socialization, and past experiences. Other research confirms that prolonged absence of the owner can indeed cause stress in cats. Researchers have found that levels of cortisol, a stress hormone, can increase when a cat is left alone for longer than usual. This is especially noticeable in animals that are used to close contact with humans and spend most of the day with them. They may become more anxious, change their behavior. For example, start meowing more often than usual, rub furniture with their paws, refuse to eat, or, on the contrary, overeat. Moreover, in some cases, cats that are left alone too often may even show signs of depression. This is expressed in a decrease in activity, loss of interest in games, long sleep times, refusal of habitual rituals, such as grooming. Some cats may begin to hide, become aggressive, or, on the contrary, become overly clingy when the owner returns home. Studies also show that cats can become attached to their owners in different ways. Some form what is known as a secure attachment, where they feel secure even when the owner is not around and quietly go about their business. Others, on the contrary, show anxious attachment, which makes them feel stressed and anxious if the owner is away for too long. So, even if a cat doesn't behave the same way as a dog, its emotional bond with its owner is very real. And even though she won't greet you at the door with a wagging tail or whine in your absence, that doesn't mean she doesn't miss you. That's why it's so important to create a comfortable environment for your cat, especially if you're away from home a lot. So, does your cat miss you when you leave? Yes, and in some cases, a lot more than you think. But most importantly, each cat is individual. Some sleep peacefully while you're at work, while others look forward to your return and even suffer the separation. If you want your pet to feel comfortable in your absence, try to create a cozy environment for him, where he will have fun and calm even without you. After all, at the end of the day, a happy cat is also a happy owner. Now go to the next video, where I will tell you how to realize that your cat really loves you.